Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Where we left off last time, we were in Dresden, having returned from helping Woljif with his quest. We managed some crusade affairs, but now it's time to head out once again. We have a couple areas where we need to get some things done. And we didn't rest. We need to rest first. Everyone is exhausted, including our main character, which means that we're sitting at -6 to most of our stats. It's really not good to be exhausted and wandering around the countryside. It's how you get dead. This particular group needs a little more love in terms of our kingdom management than our other one. Our other group has like, You see a Kelid, around 50 years old, dressed in a doublet that looks older than its owner. Once it might have been expensive, but now it's worn and patched. A scabbardless sword hangs on his belt, covered in such a thick layer of rust it looks more like a club. His flushed, swollen face, spongy nose, and the dark circles beneath his eyes suggest that he's a heavy drinker. When he opens his mouth to speak, your suspicion is confirmed by the stench of stale alcohol on his breath. "So you're a commander, huh? It's a nice cozy little place you got here. All these walls and polished furniture solid. Commendable. Why, I think I'll give you a medal for this." "A medal? You're too kind." "Don't mention it. I'm a generous soul, but I'm also fair. I dish out medals and I punish as I please. Who am I? I'm not just your average citizen." The man groans as he straightens up, affecting a proud, noble bearing, insofar as his decrepitude allows. "You'll be pleased to know that I'm Thabardine Quintissimus Hierophantel, rightful heir to the throne of Eyes and all Sarkoris." Everyone knows that no king ever ruled over all Sarkoris, and there's no throne in Eyes. "How would you know? You been to Eyes? You seen it with your own eyes?" "You haven't? And if you haven't, maybe there was one. My pops used to tell me of the throne of the palace. It was all gold, and encrusted with all manner of crusty things like diamonds and fire ants and rubies and boo-boos. Couldn't take your eye off of it. That's what kind of throne it was, and it's mine. Mine by right. Can you prove it?" "Of course, we aren't some swindlers. We have the evidence. Here, look." He takes the rusty sword from his belt and shows you the hilt, which features a nearly worn-off gold crest. The grinning animal depicts most closely resembles a shabby possum. "Here, the royal smilodon, ancient symbol of the rulers of Sarkoris. I also got a wart on my chest in the shape of a crown. Of course I'm the heir to the throne. Now for those who don't believe me, well, they can get lost. That's what I say. Let them go to Palura's Fall, where all the kings of Sarkoris are buried. There my family tree has been written in stone. Go and see for yourselves." "I see. Soldiers, throw this imposter out of here." "Hey, what? How could you? Some commander you are." Good lord, drunk people. Time to leave. We've rested, we're good. If we find Palura's place, we'll go take a look at it. Anywho, we're going zone exit. We have to talk to Kyr at some point in time, but we're going to do that not in this video. In this video, we're going to go and deal with a small, but relatively challenging fight in the ruins of Ashbury Hamlet. But we should probably also check our armies while we're here. This army has much to do. It has many fights. Our other army is doing much better, to be fair. Oh no! We got hit by frost rays. There are two groups of dretches, which makes this fight kind of a little bit more annoying, but let's start blasting them. That group almost died. That hit that one pretty hard. 3 of those dead. We should have used Smite Evil, but that actually worked pretty well. We're gonna get Stinking Clouded for sure, but only our champions twice, which is weird. See if we can kill this other group in one go. We did not. Can't quite reach that one, but we'll move up anyways. Oh no, 2 of our champions got killed. Well, not killed. Incapacitated. They'll be fine. And that's the end of that. Easy enough. Didn't even need to heal anyone, because the infirmary took care of it for us. We found the altar of the Dark Retrievers. Barely a soul has ever managed to escape the revenge of the demons. The fiends dispatched the Retrievers, the creepy mechanical spiders they created for hunting, to silently track down their enemies, runaway slaves, or renegade cultists. As legend has it, the first Retriever was made by the demon Agenti, the Lord of Transformation. Throughout the ages, the first Retriever fell under the ownership of different demon masters, but was an impeccable servant to all. A mortal heretic and twice renegade finally put a halt to the first retriever's murderous servitude. The Templar of the Ivory Labyrinth, whose name is unknown, repented of his deeds and left the cult. The first retriever was sent forth on his trail but never returned. Both retriever and prey fell in the fight. Later the demons discovered the retriever's remains and cobweb and turned them into an altar. The retriever's ravenous hunger seeped into the altar. Decades later, worshippers took their sacrifices there, ripped out the teeth of those who tried to flee the demon's wrath, but were caught and slain. I don't know what that thing does. There's also another artifact we get from this fight. I also don't know what it does. We'll go kill it anyways, and we'll see what we can do. This fight is just so easy. They all line up so nicely to get fireballed, and we just killed 75 demons in one fireball, which seems a little overpowered. 5 material points per day, I think. Next army. We could blow these guys up. Well, that takes care of all those. Alright, let's shoot the ghouls. There's a lot of zombies. We'll just finish these guys off first. We may kill all but 2, depending on how this goes. We killed a bunch. That's fine. It's good enough. And that is the end of that. I really want Ice Storm. I remember in the beta, the Ice Storm was uncompromisingly powerful. In the course of the First Crusade, a group of Sarenrae worshipping healers went to the aid of Galfrey's army. However, in the dark of night, they were attacked by a gang of demons and demon-worshipping cultists who had edged into their rear. Though unskilled in battle, the clerics and healers fought desperately, repelling one attack after another, but the sides were not evenly matched. No one was left to repel the final attack. All of the Sarenrae adepts were wounded, no one was able to raise their sword, so they met the enemy with prayer, and a miracle happened. The morning broke an hour early, and the first rays of dawn expelled the demons into the abyss. The light healed the most terrible wounds of the mortals and brought back the fallen, whether righteous or sinful, back to life. Both the believer and the misguided shed their tears, they fell to their knees as one and prayed to the bright goddess for forgiveness. And forgiveness was granted, not a single mortal died that bloody night. The last and the brightest ray of dawn blinded everyone and took the shape of the sacred symbol of Sarenrae. They named the relic the Faultless Daybreak and placed it on the breast of a statue mounted on the site where the miracle had happened. We found a treasure. That seems like such a cool thing to have. I wonder if it's useful for the storyteller. Possibly is. That's a crap ton of fire elementals. Those are going to be the things we shoot first and most. Everything we have is going to go to fighting the fire elementals. I'm going to wait. I'm just going to not move. That's a lot of damage. Okay, so we're just going to fireball those two. Did a lot of damage, but not enough damage, you know? Let's heal others on those guys. So I'm going to move to... I guess... here, so next turn we can attack, but hope... oh, there we go. Perfect, let's do that. They're down to 39. 6 priests died. Okay, let's try this fight one more time. Let's not get our champions all killed. Jeez, those fire elementals, though. See, Ice Storm, I tell you, that would be amazing for this particular situation. That did pretty good. That did less good. I'm not going to move them in. They're just going to defend this round. These guys can move up because they can take a hit. And these guys will go take a hit as well. So much damage. Luckily, the fire elementals do very little. Nice. Okay, so we don't have to worry about the cultists anymore. Not moving in my soldiers. They can move up though. You know what? Let's not. Let's just wait one more round. Yeah, that hurts. That also kind of hurts, but not as much. I'll start blasting down these guys. Last lay on hands here. Now we're gonna actually have to heal. We could kill a whole bunch of them. Alright, let's try it. There's only 12 left. There. No, it's just the Earth Elementals, and they're not nearly as tough. We still have a lay on hands, other? Nice. Well, there we go. We can't get through there, so we gotta walk around. Six left. Yeah, they do no damage. They're really tough, though. They're very tanky. One left. And this should be the end of it. Oh, clerics. You still can't even kill one. There's 100 of you. 100 clerics pounding on one Earth Elemental. Can't kill one. Very sad. We found a cool bow. Eye for an eye. This +3 short composite longbow lands a hit on an enemy. The enemy suffers an additional 1d12 piercing damage. It's actually a really good bow, and actually, I think we're going to give it to Arushale. Well, she is using a +3 bleed composite bow right now, which is nice. I think the extra damage from the eye for an eye is... Wait, hang on. Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't make sense it's called eye for an eye, though. Like, do we take damage from it, too? No, it's just really good. Okay, well, moving our army, and that's the end of its movement. Next, we're going to move our main force. Can we buy more troops? No. Well, kind of, but no. It's fine, we don't need armies right now, maybe. Let's go into the hamlet. This has a pretty tough fight. We're going to have to buff up heavily. But I already know where the fight is, because I did this fight with the evil group already. It's just right up here. Sort of right over there. I believe? I'm just going to make sure. We should be able to see the ghost. It's definitely here. The ghost is like right there.
I'm always ready.
See? He is really strong and very annoying to kill. How do we want to do it with this group? Why did I bring Woljif? I have questions for myself that can't be answered. Oh well, Woljif is here, so we're just going to have to deal with it. Who are we missing in Woljif's stead? Who do we normally bring along? Sela, Arushale, Soziel, Nenio. You know, oh, Ember. We're missing Ember. How could I forget Ember? Of all the people to forget. Can never forget Ember. Alright, bless. Let's go with this. Let's go lead blades. Let's just get buffs going out. Veil of Heaven. This thing.
Together, you require my unbiased opinion? My skills are absolute.
We'll go with... We'll get that blessing. Actually, right now. On yourself. And we have Shield from Demonkind. That's not going to help us here, but Archon's Aura will.
I shall not be
or
strayed
might.
from my path.
And we'll grab Hurricane Bow.
My tail is restless.
What do you got? You might start casting Blur on people. Same with you.
To move out.
Something wrong.
Nenio decided not to take that Blur to heart. Okay. Soziel also has some spells, but his aren't as good for this particular circumstance. I mean, we will grab some of these probably. Just to try them out even. What else do we need? We need a protection from evil. And we
It's time
need
to act.
it's under abilities. We need this for mirror image.
We will win this war.
And I mean, we can channel these damage undead things. It's going to be really useful for us. All right. So
Anything new?
I'm going to do this in turn-based mode, which is on. Now the problem is this first little bit is annoying.
I will defend
Let's see
my
what
dream.
happens. Because he has a really annoying spell. Well, actually, he's got several really annoying spells. I don't care about that guy at all. Or that one. We can channel and kill these guys pretty easily. They don't have a whole lot of life. We do need to spread out before his turn. Actually, his turn's coming up first, and it's really bad for us. Maybe he'll do it on Woljif? Actually, maybe he'll do it on our dog. That would be the ideal, I guess.
Cover me, all right?
4 whole damage, wow. Good job. I'm really hoping he casts the spell on our pet, because our pet will come back to life easily. But our characters won't. We're not quite in range. Let's see where he casts it. Yeah, that's the worst possible place it could have gone. Alright. All of our people will be dead before we get back into the fight, so let's just try that again. We need to spread out our group. Or, alternatively, keep everyone back and then just go ahead with our pet. Let him soak up the... If we let him soak up the attack, it should work, because then we can go around it. Alternatively, he could just get... Actually, yeah, just charge in. Yeah, we take some level drain, but there's nothing we can do about that at the moment. And I guess we can just start opening fire on some of the things here.
I will resist.
Okay. Another Spectre. We can fight this one. Alright, where's he putting the spell? Oh, he's moving up to do it. Of course he would. What a jerk. We need to move back further. Very annoying. I was hoping we'd be far enough away, but we definitely were not. That's okay. We'll move down the hill.
I'm gone.
Down to like here. And we'll just send our... Which one is this? Which one's which? Okay. Let's go. Delay... Oh, it's only 2 turns. This is going to be fine. Yeah, there's going to be more coming in, but... We'll delay it just after him. Alright, he should cast the spell right now, very soon. That was not the spell I expected him to cast, and actually that sucks for us. Okay, we can move in. Not all that concerned. Let's get in here and just get ready to fight him. Alright, you can shoot that guy.
I will resist.
Wasn't as much damage as I would have hoped. Let's spread our Grez out pretty well. We now have a lot of time to spread our people, so... He's going to double move up to here. I got to keep my group really, really spread out. Pit spells are very annoying when your dex kind of sucks. Sela can... God, her movement speed is so bad with that armor on. Maybe a little bit further up this way. I think that should be far enough. Let's hope. Nenio. Wait, that's the wrong spell. Well, that was a terrible, terrible fireball. Okay. I guess that one? Can we charge? No. So let's go up there. They're going to get a bunch of attacks and we're going to get a bunch of level drain. I'm not overly concerned about that at the moment. Yeah, it's going to suck, but not much we can do about it. This is what I'm worried about. Okay, Rift of Ruin. Who got sucked into it is the question. Nenio should be able to get away. Soziel? Soziel's going to get jammed into it. How are we missing so many attacks? Alright, I was expecting to do more damage that round, but I guess not.
Prepare yourself.
He's gone into there. Nothing we can do about that at the moment. Woljif is going to do 0 damage. Oh, that's not true. He did 5. He did what he could. Damage the undead. Oh.
Into the fray.
Oh, we moved too much. Slightly. That's annoying. Oh, Nenio's in there too. That's bad. I was kind of hoping she wasn't. We might be able to keep her alive. Okay. Let's see what this next round brings us. More level drain.
Retreat. No.
Not the best.
Desna, guide my hand.
Well, these guys are all going down pretty easily. No one's dead except for our dog, but we have to weigh that against how we're doing here.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
He's paralyzed, I think? We're paralyzed too.
Now. I'm not nearly rich
Okay.
enough.
We needed Nenio up, and also not to get resisted so badly. And we need Soziel. His Rift spell's very irritating. Let's try that again. We'll try with our dog just to get... Oh, crap. We are way too close. Also, what happened to our haste spell? Did we not cast that?
Anything new?
Okay. Stay back. Okay. Let's try this again. Well, let's see what our initiative looks like. Oh, he's first. No, he's not. He is... Where is he on the turn order? Way at the back. Of course he is. Well, let's just delay right after him then. Good job. You can go somewhere there, yeah. So let's slay undead, or slay dead. No, it's destruction. Wasn't the spell I was hoping he'd use at all. Alright. Well, not much we can do about that. Woljif, you're just so useless in this fight. You don't do any damage. We can move her here. And do this. That was some damage.
I will resist.
We missed, critically missed, I should say. Let's just go straight for him. We may take an AOO, which we did, but there. I need you to move somewhere where hopefully you won't get hit by a rift. Like right there, maybe. Moderately okay fireball. Now, this is going to be tricky. Where do I want him to stand? Maybe right here? He's definitely going to get targeted. Maybe I should move. Maybe I should just double move. And then move him over to there. So the next turn he can use his channeling. Nope, that's not what I meant to hit. Oh, that was a misclick. That sucks so much. Great. This is actually not the worst thing that could have happened. Our monk is very good at getting out of those things.
Don't hold back.
Cover me, all right?
5 damage. Oof. Seal is going to be down there, but there's nothing we can do about that. Let's try and kill this one. Would help if we stopped rolling ones. There we go, one's dead.
Desna, guide my hand.
We are rolling awful, as is tradition, so it's not like it's a weird thing for us. I know these are will save fireballs, but they're all we got. Hey, it actually did a fair amount of damage. Cool beans. He's actually alive and is relatively intact, so we're going to use our undead damaging channel. Killed one of the undead, and we're going to move him a little bit back and hope that he doesn't get smacked around too much by this next spell that's going to be coming out very soon. It's going to be that stun spell probably. Storm bolts. We were not affected by it though. What else do we got here? Don't want to do that, I don't think. Alright. Let's do this up. Next turn, we're going to be hitting with holy magic. Woljif. I mean, there's not much you can do at the moment.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
You did what you could.
Make your
Let's try and kill that one. Come on, one more hit. Yes. Perfect. She's doing great. That wolf is stunned. Nothing we can do about that. Alright, so... we have literally nothing we can cast at it. A normal fireball. It has a pretty high will save. Like, we can keep passing these. We did 2 whole damage. Do we go in and attack, or do we just keep channeling, right? Otherwise, will save is really high, and I don't know if that's really worthwhile. Blasphemy just hit us.
This will hurt.
We did a bunch of damage. Reaver is paralyzed, and so is Woljif. Let's move her up. She can hit pretty hard still, hopefully. What can we do? There's got to be something more that this character... we know what we can summon a thing. Let's summon... hamlet. A Brelania Zada. I don't know what it's going to do on its turn, but I'm going to give it haste. Let's do another channel. 9 whole damage. Ooh. That's fine.
Don't hold back.
It's getting close to death. Woljif is stunned still. Arushale has the potential to do damage if she could roll higher than a 4. Hits on her lowest attack bonus attack. Alrighty. I was kind of hoping that would do more stuff on its turn, but let's make more friends. It has bows. It can shoot with a bow. Yes, good. Alright, let's just go attack. I don't think there's much that Soziel can do from a range. He did 9 damage, which is the same amount he does normally, so... Oh, it's good there. Now he's not targeting our summons. I think that's going to be it. Now, Sela might die. I don't know if we can heal her.
The goddess protects us.
I can start hammering out heals. I don't know if it hits her down in the pit, though. No, it definitely can't hit her down there.
A bright future.
Can she do that for herself, though? No, she died.
My will
Now, do we have a
is
diamond and Ray's dead? Oh, we can rest the life for her. She just died. Yes, problem solved. Breath of Life, such a good spell. Alright, problem solved. Fight's over. That was a tough one, though. Let's quickly loot this area, and we'll do the Arcana check, and then we'll be done. There's a greatsword called Lustrous Blade here. It's a +2 mithril greatsword. It's pretty nice, but we're just going to sell it for some gold. I don't think there's much in the way of hidden loot around this area either. I don't think there's any perception checks with the other group at all that I noticed rolling. And it's a really small area, so we'll quickly just run around the house to make sure, but otherwise we'll just do the knowledge world check and we will be done our video.
We do it my way.
We need more experience to gain our levels. Alright, I guess that's going to be it. So, let's do this Arcana check. It's a pretty low check, but we failed it last time, so let's see what it does. The burnt out husk of a traditional Sarkorian house. No houses like this have been built for a century. 432 knowledge world experience, which is actually a lot. For now, though, I will leave you guys here. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take care.